And for your Sports Zone Report for today, leading off with high school football from last night. And it was district championship round last night. And plenty of results. And we'll start with Class 1 District 1 up in St. Genevieve as Valley Catholic defeated Thayer 34-12. And the top-seeded Valley Catholic team moves on to the state quarterfinal round in Class 1. And they're the top-ranked team in the state. And no surprise winning that game last night. Should have a good chance at winning it all this year in Class 1. And in Class 2 District 1, it was Crothersville defeating Malden, and pretty handily, 60-18. And that game was close there early on. I think Malden had the lead after the first quarter, but Crothersville stormed back in the second, had a big fourth quarter. I believe it was 21 points in the fourth quarter, and Crothersville pulled away with that Class 2 District 1 final last night down there in Crothersville. And in Class 3 District 1 finals is Park Hill Central over St. Genevieve, 30-8. Big win for the Park Hill Central Rebels. They were the top seed in that district and already beat St. Genevieve earlier in the year, so they do it once again last night, advance to the quarterfinal round in Class 3. And in Class 4 District 1 finals, Cape Central over Hillsboro. Big, 59-33, and Cape Central is the second seed. Had to go up to Hillsboro last night, but a big win for Cape Central. They win the Class 4 District 1 championship, and they'll advance on to the quarterfinal round. And this is as far as Cape Central's been in a long time. Usually it's been Sykeston really having a dominant run in Class 4, but Cape Central getting into the final round of 8 this year. And also in Class 5 District 1 in those finals, Jackson went on the road up to Vianney and got a victory and a shutout over Vianney, 14-0. Big win for the Jackson Indians. And they suffered a loss to Vianney earlier in the year and went up there and shut them out. And they actually gave up quite a few points. I'm not exactly sure. I think it may have been at the 20s or 30s points they'd given up to Vianney earlier in the year. But Jackson went up on the road and secured a nice shutout victory over Vianney, and Jackson advances to the Class 5 District 1 quarterfinals. So we're now in the final 8 of each classification. It's a little different now that the district championships has changed since last year. Now they're districts of 8 teams instead of 4, so a district championship means quite a bit more now than it used to. You got a team of 8 teams instead of 4 in a tournament format. And so once you come out of the district round, you go right into the quarterfinals, the final round of 8 in the state in each classification. So we got some teams in there competing. Crothersville in Class 2, Park Hill Central up the way, quite a bit up the way there in Class 3, Cape Central up the way in Class 4, and Jackson in Class 5. So we got some teams competing here in Southeast Missouri into the quarterfinals of these state tournaments. So we wish them the best of luck going forward in their championship run. So we'll see how it all plays out. This coming Saturday, that's the quarterfinal round this coming Saturday afternoon. Those games will take place, so we'll be looking forward to that this coming weekend. And taking a look at some Monday Night Football last night in the NFL, it was the Buccaneers over the Dolphins 22-19, and that secured the Buccaneers' first win of the season. And we now have every team with at least one win. The Jacksonville Jaguars got their first win over the weekend. The Buccaneers did last night, and the Dolphins going through some turmoil right now as the Jonathan Martin and Richie Incognito fiasco is still underway, or still ongoing, and being investigated by the NFL and even the Players Association. And those two guys were out. They're starting left guard and left tackle. So all their left side of their offensive line was gone. Richie Incognito being suspended due to conduct detrimental to the team, and Jonathan Martin just leaving the team for the past couple weeks due to alleged harassment. So we'll see how that shakes out. That had to play a role last night. Just having your starting 2 linemen on the left side being out, that's going to hurt. So Buccaneers took advantage, got the first win of the season. And that's all we got to report for your Sports Zone for today.